Breaking Points with ME7. This week we are at the Bugatti circuit. First we will watch my full run in the Porsche, and then we're going to do it again with the breaking points. This first point coming up here is actually pretty difficult, but what I want to focus on is watch where my car is. There, I went off track a little bit with my right sides. I'm going to do the same thing here. And the reason why I'm pointing that out is because your braking distances are longer when you're off track. So you've got to really plan how long you're going to be off track and adjust things and then try to replicate that each time, which is kind of difficult. So that's why you see a lot of people swing off track just a little bit, because if they stay there, they're going to just give up way too much. And I've shown more about this in other videos, but you definitely have a lot longer braking distance when two tires are off track like that. So now I'm that time I didn't really go off. I should have gone a little bit more over to the right to get a better trajectory into that corner. I'm fully upgraded here using Tilt B controls. Steering assist, brake assist, and traction control are all off, and I'm on sensitivity 2, which is kind of my default setting for a while now. So there we go, that's the end of that. It's a decent time. I find the Bugatti circuit very difficult, but you know, that moved me up decently into B. So again here, we're coming to this first corner, and just as it starts to turn, right around where it's starting to turn, that's where I'm braking, and I don't really have any point I can reference you to, so that's why the silly guy's there. And you need to take these really close to being off track to get the advantage. Now watch for the curve ahead of you. I'm braking right now with that in my sight. Wait till the car just starts to turn to the right, then on the throttle. Watch for a shadow across the track. There you go. I'm braking pretty much where you see. Yep, right there. This corner, again, lots of hairpins. I mean, Bugatti is just full of hairpins. That sounds funny. Watching on your left, I'm braking just as I'm passing that. And then we want to set this up good. A little slide there, not too bad. Now we're going to watch on our right. I'm going to be braking before the little curve that comes up here, or the yellow-blue section. So I'm braking this far back from there. And cutting this, should have cut it more than that. Still, this is a decent time for me. Braking right where you see. I'm just past that a little ways. And coming up here again, I'm braking in about this area. Very short braking point, this one. Next, I need to brake a little further back than the mark. Well, quite a bit further back. Right where you're seeing me now. And into the throttle pretty early, actually. Yeah. And that's about what I'm going to be able to pull off this week. Now, we are going to look at the run in the stock Ferrari. So here I've got no upgrades at all. And all the braking points are the same. I'm not going to do a bunch of freeze frames, but you can just drive it in a little bit more in this car than you could in the Porsche. And this car is a little bit slippery, I find. I mean, it's got pretty good grip, but just not as good as some of those other cars. Oops, sliding around a little bit. Like the points that I use, they work pretty good for me. Like this time I'm braking pretty well at the banner. And those hairpins. Okay, if you listen to my videos before, you probably are recognizing that my voice doesn't sound right. I had surgery yesterday, and they had a tube down my throat, so my throat's going to be off for a little while. As you can tell, though, it's already a lot better than it was during the Daytona 400 event I did yesterday. Yikes. Fun event, but a little bit rough on the throat. Nothing major, had my gallbladder removed, so I'm fine. Just got to recover. So, as you can see, it's much of the similar stuff here. And racing against my own ghost. To get this footage, I actually reset my profile, which is a little bit risky. I make sure that I'm not logged in so it can't cloud save over me. But that's how I get this for you guys. And that is just going to be a Group F time, but still, you can get gold without spending anything. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me today.